Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Frankfort Village Board. Tonight is Monday, September 16th, 2024, and we ask our clerk, Katie Schubert, to take the roll, please.
Mayor Ogle.
Here.
Trustee Ledden.
Here.
Trustee Savaria. Trustee Rigoni.
Here.
Trustee Petro.
Here.
Trustee Rossi.
Here.
Attorney Mahoney.
Here.
Attorney Lamore.
Present.
Chief Chalepis.
Here.
Assistant Administrator Barika.
Present.
Village Administrator Pisha.
Here.
All right, Clerk Schubert is here. And Mayor, we have a physical quorum here at Village Hall, but we've also received a request from Trustee Borelli to participate electronically tonight. So Trustee Borelli, we can see you on the video. Will you please state your reason for not being physically present tonight at the board meeting?
Employment purposes.
All right. So now we will need a motion
Okay.
to allow.
In order for Trustee Borelli to participate electronically, we need a motion and a second from the board. We have a motion by Trustee Rossi, a second by Trustee Petro, and we'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote.
All right. Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Trustee Rigoni?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you. Clerk, we'd ask that you call the roll again with the new.
All right. All right, one more time. Trustee Ledden?
Here.
Trustee Savaria? Trustee Rigoni?
Here.
Trustee Borelli?
Here.
Sorry, I skipped that. Trustee Petro?
Here.
Trustee Rossi?
Here.
All right.
Okay,
You're
and the
up.
mayor is also here. All right. Just for those in the audience, this electronic participation is a little more cumbersome. There's a little more procedure with it. So we will be taking an actual voice vote after any vote that we take. At this time, I would ask that everyone please rise, and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance together. It is my honor to swear in a police officer tonight, Alyssa Capoletti. Officer Capoletti has successfully completed her initial field training requirements. She was raised in Tinley Park and graduated from Andrew High School in 2019. She then attended Moraine Valley, earning an associate's degree in criminal justice. From a young age, Alyssa aspired to become a police officer, a dream that was fostered by watching police shows with her mother. Her law enforcement career began at the Orland Park Police Department, where she worked as a detention aide in the lockup facility while attending the police academy. After graduating, she served as a part-time police officer for the department. Determined to make policing her full-time career, she achieved her goal by joining the Frankfort Police Department in April of 2024. Officer Capoletti looks forward to serving the Frankfort community and is eager to excel in her career as part of the department. Officer Capoletti, would you meet me at the podium, please? Please raise your right hand. I, Alyssa Capoletti,
I, Alyssa Capoletti,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of police officer
of police officer
for the Village of Frankfort
for the Village of
to
Frankfort
the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. We're going to have your grandmother come up and pin you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, it's always an honor and it's a privilege to swear in officers to the Village of Frankfort, and we wish you a long and very successful career, and that you get a lot of enjoyment out of the role as police officer. Our next item on here is what's called the unanimous consent agenda. All items on the consent agenda are considered routine in nature and will be enacted in one single motion. There'll be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member so requests, in which event that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. At this time, I ask if any members of the board would like to remove anything from the consent agenda. Hearing none, can I get a motion and a second to approve?
So move.
Second.
So we have, I think, a tie between trustee Rigoni and, no, we'll go to trustee Rigoni, and a second to trustee Ledden. The items that are on here, the first item was the minutes from the regular meeting, which was held September 3rd of 2024. And we will now go to the approval of the bills and go to trustee Rigoni.
Thank you, Mayor. This evening, we are paying out of 5 individual funds. The first fund is the General Corporate Fund for disbursement of $7,000, $260.70. The Motor Fuel Tax Fund for $138,182.59. The Capital Development Fund for $2,277,921.18. The Sewer and Water Operation Maintenance Fund for $161,755.03, and the Sewer and Water Extension Fund for $222,955.72, for a total of all funds of $3,008,075.22. It is noted that majority of the funds are to pay out the second installment to Austin Tyler for the 2024 road improvements projects.
Thank you, trustee Rigoni.
Thank you.
Now we'll have 2 items from the committee of the whole, and the first one we will go to trustee Rossi.
Thank you, Mayor. The Illinois Transportation Enhancement Program, ITEP, grant application, Laraway Road, Pfeiffer Road, multi-use path project. The village desires to participate in the construction of a multi-use path along the north side of Laraway Road between Pfeiffer Road and 80th Avenue, and along Pfeiffer Road between Laraway Road and Sauk Trail, to complete a 1.5-mile gap in the existing trail network through the Illinois Transportation Enhancement Program, which is ITEP. The ITEP is a reimbursable grant program that will provide reimbursement up to 50% for right-of-way and easement acquisition costs, and up to 80% for preliminary engineering, utility relocations, construction engineering, and construction costs. The village has determined that the pursuit of funds from ITEP will help meet the objectives of our village's 2040 comprehensive plan. The estimated total project cost is $2,040,207, and of which an appropriation of village capital funds in the amount of $408,041.40 will be used to defray the village's share of the project. At its September 11, 2024 meeting, the Committee of the Whole forwarded a recommendation to the Village Board to adopt a resolution in support of the village's application for ITEP funding and the appropriation of the Village of Frankfort capital funds for the multi-use path project. Earlier this evening, the village held an open house for the proposed Laraway Road, Pfeiffer Road multi-use path project. Members of the public were invited to view maps of the proposed project and speak with village staff and the village's engineering consultant. The motion before us tonight is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole, adopt a resolution in support of the Village of Frankfort's application to the Illinois Department of Transportation for funding under the Illinois Transportation Enhancement Program for the Laraway Road, Pfeiffer Road multi-use path project for an estimated total project cost amount of $2,040,207, and authorizing the appropriation of a village capital funds in the estimated amount of $408,041.40 to defray its local share of the project.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. Now for the next item, we'll go to Trustee Ledden.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The next item is the Kansas Street Water Tower Painting Project Engineering Services Agreement. The village seeks to secure professional engineering services with Dixon Engineering related to the repainting of the Kansas Street Water Tower for a lump sum of $52,900. This agreement encompasses the preparation of design plans and specifications, the development of bidding documents, support during the bidding process, and construction-related services. In 2022, Dixon Engineering inspected the $50,000 gallon cone roof water tower, identifying significant coating failures such as rust bleed-through, micro-cracking, and top coat delamination. The estimated cost of repainting is approximately $826,000. Senator Michael Hastings has secured a $250,000 state grant, which can be used toward the project, while the Frankfort Area Historical Society contributed $65,000 raised through the Save the Water Tower campaign. At the September 11th, 2024 meeting, the Committee of the Whole forwarded a recommendation to the Village Board to enter into an agreement with Dixon Engineering for professional engineering services for the project. The motion before us this evening is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole and adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement between the Village of Frankfort and Dixon Engineering Incorporated for professional engineering services related to the repainting of the Kansas Street Water Tower in the amount of $52,900. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Ledden. So those were all the items on the consent agenda tonight. We have a motion and a second on the floor. There is no further discussion. We will go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote.
Trustee Rigoni?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes?
Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, thank you, clerk. Next thing on here is what's called the Mayor's Report. C-Tracks Think Train. That week is being observed across the United States from September 23rd through the 29th. The Village of Frankfort recognizes the importance of rail safety education and encourages all citizens to prioritize rail safety during this week and throughout the year. I entertain a motion from the floor to proclaim September 23rd through September 29, 2024 as C-Tracks Think Train Week in the Village of Frankfort. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. The Village of Frankfort is currently accepting applications for appointment to the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners. Dr. Joseph Kelly, who has served on the board since 2011, has submitted his resignation letter as he plans to relocate closer to his family. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Kelly for his years of dedicated service, and we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Residents of Frankfort who are interested in serving on the board are encouraged to apply. Applications are available at the Village Administration Building or at the Village website, which is frankfortil.org, and all applications are due by Thursday, September 26th, I believe at noon. We have one more week of Cruise in Frankfort, then we're going to end the 2024 season. It'll be next Monday, September 23rd. It goes from 5 to 8, although I think they kind of wrap up early now that it's getting dark around 7. We want to thank the Frankfort Car Club for all of their service to us and also for another great year. The Country Market continues every Sunday in downtown Frankfort from 9 to 1 through October 27th. Join the Frankfort Police Department for Country Market with a Cop in 2 weeks from now on Sunday, September 29th. It's from 10 o'clock until 11:30 a.m. This event is a family-friendly opportunity to meet members of the police department. The Frankfort Restaurant Association is planning a one-day Oktoberfest celebration on Saturday, October 5th. It goes from 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. on Brighter Green. The event will feature family-friendly activities from 11 until 5, followed by a 21 and over event that starts at 6 p.m. There will be live music, great food, and much more throughout the day. So this is the inaugural event for it, so come check this one out. Join us for the 3rd annual Scary at the Prairie 5K costume run and spooky sprint. It's in downtown Frankfort on Saturday, October 19th. It's at 10:30. The event includes a 100-yard dash for the 5 and unders, a 1-mile run for 10 and under, and a 5K walk and run for all ages. Online registration is available at raceroster.com. The event also features the costume contest, DJ music, balloon artists, stilt walker, face painters. There's all kinds of things going on. You can visit the village website or the village's Facebook page for more information. We have another new event this year, too, in a partnership with the Village of Frankfort and our Frankfort Public Library for a night of spooky stories and hocus pocus on Friday, October 25th on the Brighter Green stage. The event will feature not too spooky stories from 6 to 7, followed by Mr. D's Magic and Illusion Show from 7 to 8, and costumes are encouraged. This will be a fun event for the whole family. Our Frankfort Police Department will host its annual Safety Trunk or Treat Halloween event on Saturday, October 26th. It's from 10 a.m. to noon in the Brighter Green parking lot in downtown Frankfort. Always a fun event, and as if you didn't get enough candy, you'll get a chance to load up there. And on a final note, I want to wish a very happy birthday to my mom. That's all I have tonight for the mayor's report, and we'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for board comments.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. My only comment is a reminder that our next meeting of the board is Monday, October 7th at 7 p.m. right here at Village Hall. And that's it.
Okay, thanks. Trustee Lyden.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Happy birthday to your mom.
Thanks.
Congratulations to Officer Capoletti. We look forward to seeing you around Frankfort. And this meeting is always kind of dear to me with the proclamation for C-Tracks Think Trains. When I was 16, I got hit by a train. So I try to take that one seriously now. So, thank you.
Trustee Rigoni.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I would like to congratulate Police Officer Capoletti. It's always great when individuals choose Frankfort to be their home. So thank you very much. Just some others that I guess 9 p.m. routine. It's worth stating as it gets darker. Make sure that we lock our doors, our garages, as well as on any time throughout the day. So that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Trustee Petro.
Thank you, Mayor. I too want to congratulate and welcome Officer Capoletti. It is always a great day when we get to swear in new officers. And happy birthday to your mother, as well as Officer Smith, we learned had a birthday tonight. Big day. I appreciated Trustee Rossi's update to everyone. And prior to the board meeting, we hosted the open house to review that bike path expansion. I know it's been a priority for myself and for the board, and we are very pleased with our new design that will connect truly hundreds of homes to our bike path and to downtown Frankfort. So if you too are in support of that bike path, please reach out with your support to our village staff. And lastly, I certainly hope to see many friendly faces at our inaugural Oktoberfest. I think it will be a really great fun day event for both families and in the evening for 21 and older. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Borelli, remotely.
Nothing this evening, Your Mayor.
All right. Thank you, Trustee Borelli. Trustee Rossi.
Thank you, Mayor. Just one thing, I want to congratulate again Officer Capoletti on joining the best police department in the entire area.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. Is there any other business tonight from the board? Okay. This time, we get to public comment. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to come before the board to make a public comment, please? Sure. Come on up, please.
I would and I will. My name is Michelle McCauley, and I am here representing 6 village residents who we call ourselves the Mercy Riders because in 2013 we participated in a cross-country cycling trip that supported Mercy Housing, which is a national organization that provides homes to people who are homeless, who have addiction problems, veterans. And I came to speak in support of the bike path which you just passed. So I do want to thank you for that. And I also wanted to bring to mind how wonderful this is to protect our children, because Kevin Alec, who passed away approximately 2005, was a year older than my oldest daughter. And we just need to protect our kids. So thank you for passing it. Thanks, that's it.
Thank you, thank you. Is there anyone else who'd like to make a public comment before the board tonight? Okay. Hearing none, can I get a motion and a second to adjourn, please?
So move.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. I'm sorry.